watch Berger and look for Senna. Berger gets away well. Up behind him is Alesi on the right. There is Martini. Senna is up on the right too. And now into the first corner. First goes Berger. No, it's Alesi. Alesi's gone through into the lead. A fantastic bit of driving.
Yes, tremendous stuff by Alesi. Good, brave stuff. You see, he was right on the limit of the braking. The car got a little bit of a twitch, but he was all right. He got to the corner. Now we see debris in the background flying around. And there's been an incident. There's certainly been contact.
It was one of the Williams. I think it was Riccardo Patrese. And here's a replay. Now, let's look for... Yeah, there it is. That's Patrese. You see the coving come up, just misses his head. But now it's Alesi, and look at the way he's streaking away from Gerhard Berger in second position. So it is the Frenchman leading, the Austrian in second position. Then it's Andrea De Cesaris in third. Senna is up into fourth place. There's Pierluigi Martini in fifth position. Nelson Piquet in the Benetton in sixth place.
Yes, and at the moment, Alesi is pulling away, and this really is a tremendous surprise. Not a surprise that he's got the ability to do it. We saw that last year. And it's now looking from Boutsen's car, running in about fifth place. Senna has moved up ahead of De Cesaris, and just in the background then as they were coming out of the corner, and that's Larini. Well, he already had one spin, and he seems to have put it into the barrier there, and he looks pretty unhappy with himself about that. And it's not in a very safe place. But I saw a puff of smoke from Prost's Ferrari early on, just as he was. Now there is Prost in the Ferrari. Now you watch. I saw it just out of the corner. There it is, and it's got a bit worse. So Prost in trouble with a smoking Ferrari.
No, that is Berger. That is Gerhard Berger into the tyres, and is he out of the race? Can he get going again? He's trying to reverse out and get away, but it looks to me as though he's stuck.
Yes, Berger lost the back end of the car. Just flicked out on the apex, couldn't hold it, and banged the rear wing and right rear wheel into the tyres. So I should think he's pretty much too much damaged.
Berger rejoining now, and he's got the third, fourth, fifth and sixth right up behind him. Berger, is he going to let them through? He's got to come up to race speed, and meantime Andrea De Cesaris goes through third, Piquet fourth, both inside Gerhard Berger. Fifth is Boutsen, sixth is Alain Prost. They exit the corner, and Prost is taking Boutsen, and that's because Gerhard Berger is in Boutsen's way, and Boutsen isn't at all pleased. A big fist-waving session there.
Cesaris taking the inside line for the corner, and a big battle of chicken there as he went, and then Piquet finally gets through. So up front now as the race has settled, and amazingly Jean Alesi, now you see the oil, the problem of the oil going over the camera lens of Boutsen's car. Now you have to remember that is exactly what is happening over his visor as well as the camera lens, and that's the sort of view he's getting, and he'll be having to wipe his visor 2 or 3 times a lap at the moment with that amount of oil coming out of the car ahead. Up front though, Alesi is holding his lead. Senna's now holding the gap, and if anything starting to press, but he's not making much impression.
Prost has moved up a place. You just saw him go ahead of Andrea De Cesaris up into fourth place, and look at the gap between Alesi leading. Here is Senna, and it is some 5.2 seconds, so Senna is starting to charge. It was nearly double that, nearly 10 seconds. And Alain Prost is in real trouble. He's losing places. Alain Prost, it looks as though James's prophecy that oil smoke from the back was going to be terminal is coming true. Alain Prost is slipping back. Nigel Mansell is well down the field at the present moment. He's in only 12th position, having started 17th.
And Senna has made it alongside. He's won the corner. And look at Alesi, that's cheeky, isn't it? Senna was a little bit sloppy, and Alesi's back in the lead. Fantastic stuff by Alesi. Tremendous opportunist driving. Senna got through, but left a gap by trying to line up for the left-hand part of that double corner. Here we see it again. Now Senna, all quite conventional at the moment. Just stays off the brakes long enough to get inside Alesi, therefore taking the corner. But now, instead of letting the car run wide to block Alesi, look, sloppy driving. He just didn't expect it, and Alesi, but at least he saw Alesi coming.
And Senna goes through again. Now he's not going to make this mistake again. Ayrton Senna has retaken the lead, and this time he prevented Alesi from getting through. Or did he? Because Alesi tried to go through on the inside, but Senna's got the inside line. What a magnificent race for Alesi, and for Tyrrell, and for Pirelli.
And real racer stuff. Great. And he's still trying. So Alesi is going to fight Senna all the way. He's totally on, and that looks like one of the Brabhams. Is that Wojtek? Wojtek has hit the wall. He's in the middle of the straight now. I wonder what happened.
Senna is leading with Alesi in second place. Thierry Boutsen in what looks like a pretty determined third position. In fourth place behind Thierry Boutsen. It's just, let's take a check. Nelson Piquet still in the Benetton. Then in fifth place, Stefano Modena. You can see him in the background, number 8. And in sixth position, up into sixth position, Nigel Mansell going through. Because now Nigel has moved up. He is into fifth position, lap 47 of this 72-lap race. Still a long way to go. And now there is Jean Alesi, and the gap is now some 10 seconds. And what Alesi should do, in my opinion now, is settle for second place. He can hope that something will go wrong with Senna or the car, and I doubt very much that either of those things would happen. But Jean Alesi in the Ford-powered Tyrrell looks as though he's on his way to second place, and Nigel going well.
Mansell in fifth place, chasing Nelson Piquet. There's Piquet going through, then Mansell, just under 2 seconds behind him. So Mansell, a long hard slog from near the back of the field at the start, has slowly chipped away, and of course on street circuits overtaking is very difficult. Oops, and there's an engine blow, and that was a straight case of the engine blowing oil onto the rear tires. It looked like the old turbo days, didn't it? It looked like a turbocharger failure, and Mansell, heart-stopping moment, didn't hit anything. Here's the replay. You see the engine goes there, oil must have come bursting out of it. I think the rod through the block, and oil on the rear tires. Nothing the driver can do, complete passenger in that, and he's luckily enough stops without hitting anything.
So, Jean Alesi driving very steadily, keeping away from the wall, staying on the racing line, being very careful where he passes people. He's some 17 seconds now behind, and actually Ayrton Senna has slowed down quite a lot. The gap is coming down. There are only 3 laps to go, as you can see. Senna leading, Alesi second, Boutsen third. And Senna is going to be enormously happy, and he's got every right to be, as Ayrton Senna crosses the line for McLaren himself and Brazil to win the Phoenix Grand Prix from Jean Alesi, who closes right up to him. So the order is Senna the winner, Alesi in second place, Boutsen in the Williams third.
In a 2-hour race like here, you have to wait for the right time to push and to go for it. And everything turned out to be good for me today. The tires were not bad, but they were not as good as last year for some reason. Maybe because of the temperature is much cooler this year. But nevertheless, we won, and I'm looking forward now to my race in Brazil.